Hey y'all, it's Dawn's Press-Ons, and today we're going to do a Christmas or winter baby boomer nails. We're starting out with a lot of Team Ladybug products. This is their new rubber base line that they came out HEMA free, and then this is one of their old rubber bases. This one's Ghost, and the other one was called Valentine Starlight. So she's already got the Valentine Starlight there on the nails. This is one of Jessica's videos, and she's already got that Starlight there on the cuticle side of the nails. You can kind of see there. She put that on there. Now we're going to put the Ghost on the free edge side and then ombre that together. So here we go. Let's get a thin layer of that on there. That's probably just about good. And then let's get that ombre brush out and ombre that down. That'll just about do it. Just don't want a harsh line there. This is an easy way to make a baby boomer here. And clean the brush and continue. Okay, we're going to do a full 60-second cure here, and then when those come out, we're going to put a layer of this Velvet Touch matte top gel over everything. And another 60-second full cure to get that top gel. And while those are in the lamp, let's look at these decals that we're going to use. We're going to use those blue flowers. We're going to do the white sweater nails, and then we're going to use some of the colored ones there on the left, and we're just going to use the white snowflakes on those. But first, let's prime the surface and get everything ready. To do that, we want to put alcohol on a lint-free wipe and just wipe the surfaces. Now use the finest little tweezers you've got and be very gentle and get one of those blue flowered stickers, and let's place it, you can put it anywhere you want. I think that she was kind of going for, well, right where she put it, and it looks great there. You could put it so it hangs over the edge, and then use a file to take off the excess. She does that here later on, and we'll see how to do that if you struggle with your decals. But so this set of tweezers has a hoof tool on the other end, and it's great for smoothing out the decals. They lay down so well on top of that matte top coat. And that little clear border that goes around the decal is going to be completely hidden when we do our little trick here, which is put another layer of this Velvet Touch matte top coat over it and then cure it again. And that makes that decal completely look like it's not a sticker. We don't like that S word. All right, so on this nail, we're going to put a couple of these snowflakes. I'm going to put one up here in the corner. Get it where we want, and then use the hoof tool to smooth it out. Perfect. And then let's grab another one. Oh, that'll look good over in the corner. Perfect. That looks really good on these almond nails. These almonds are ovals. I can't quite tell. Almond. Okay. So just get this decal placed how you want it, and then turn your tweezers over and use that hoof tool to really press it nice and flat. Good. She's checking to make sure that she doesn't have any parts of the decal hanging over the edges. And that's it with the decals on it. Now let's put that Velvet Touch. Oh, nope. We're going to put another decal on. Let's do one of the blue flowers that's right in the middle. Oh, that'll be so pretty. There we go. And just get it placed. Then use your hoof tool to smooth it. add just another one for a little hint of color back there. All right, that really turned out great. Now we're going to hide all those membranes by putting the matte top gel down and then giving this a full cure. Right, for these next nails, we're going to use some alcohol inks. We've got 2 of the Team Ladybug, Queen Ladybug brand, Blue Coconut and Light Up the Night. And we're going to take a fresh nail here. Oh no, we're going to put this around, I remember now. So we're going to take this alcohol ink here and put just a couple of dots around the edge of those blue flowers. Just a few little dots. And this just takes the nail from looking like I threw a decal on it to we did something amazing. Now this is a special brush. This is an alcohol ink brush, and you don't exactly have to have a brush that's called an alcohol ink brush, but what you do have to do is have a brush that you don't have any gel in. So we're using some acetone here, and this is the 100% pure acetone, and we're just fading out a little bit of that to blend so they're just not like blue polka dots on the nail, and that just blends out that beautiful blue coconut color. Perfect. If you happen to hear moaning in the background, we just picked our puppy up from the vet. She had her spay surgery today, and she is moaning a little bit, and it's so sad. All right, now we needed a second blue color, and she didn't have another one from the Team Ladybug brand. So this is a brand called Cosmos. It came in a big pack on Amazon, but it's a beautiful blue color. It was exactly what she needs. You'll see it here in just a minute. She'll pull it up here on the screen. There you go. Look at how nice and dark that blue is. So she got some more acetone loaded on her brush, and now we're just going to move that blue around a little bit. See how much better that took that nail from being just a nail with a decal on it, even though it was a beautiful nail with the baby boomer in the background, just took it up a notch. Really nice. These little details will take your nail art from ho-hum to really something people want. Good. And then we have to let that alcohol ink dry completely before we put the top coat on it. If you happen to have gotten any of that blue on the flowers, clean your brush really well and use some acetone and get it off of the flowers. We don't want that on the flowers. Now she's going to take that Light Up the Night. It's a white shimmer, and she's putting that over the flowered area. And that'll make those flower petals really sparkle. And then let it dry completely. All right, let's work on the next one. And we're going to kind of do the same thing. We're going to add some of that blue coconut in a few spots around the nail. All right, here we go. And then again, same as before, we're going to add some of that Cosmos on there, get it all blended out using the pure acetone. Good. And then add a little bit of that Light Up the Night on the flowers or in the background area, I think is what she ended up doing there, and let it dry for just a little bit. That looks great. And when we put the top coat on, that's when you're really going to see the magic. Here you go. We're doing a layer of Ladybug Luster Wet Look Top Gel. It's one of the Team Ladybug products that is incredible. It's our favorite top coat. It's the only one we use for the top of the nails if you want shiny top coat. Look at that. And that'll take a full cure. And she was just checking it to make sure it was dry on top. And Ladybug Luster Wet Look Top Gel over this one. And look at the magic happen as we get it on there. That sparkle just really pops. And then that'll go in the lamp for a full 60 seconds. Perfect. All right, so there's those 2 nails that we finished. Now for this nail, I think she pre-cut this strip. So this was the second batch of decals she picked out. And I think she pre-cut this because when I did this nail, I had to cut the end off. I had to take my nail file and trim the end. But she's got this cut almost exactly perfect, and I don't know how she did that. But use your hoof tool. This is one of those puffy nail decals. It's a 5D or whatever. Super puffy. So she is just checking to make sure she's got it down really, really well. And this is, again, over a matte surface that she put alcohol and a lint-free wipe to prime it and make sure it was ready to accept a decal. And now that is really on there very, very well. But we're going to take this Velvet Touch matte top gel and we want to hide the membrane. Now you need to be very, very careful. I think she's really playing with fire here, using the brush from the bottle. I probably would have put a little bit on a palette and used a tiny little detail brush and covered the clear membrane that's on each side of that white puffy. But she's using the nail brush. It worked out great for her, but my eyes aren't that good. Even using a magnifying glass, I think I would have messed this up. But she did a great job here. And then that'll get a full cure in the lamp for 60 seconds. Now we're going to use this glazed donut. It just adds a different shiny sparkle to a nail. And put a little bit of that on one of these baby boomer nails. With these metallic alcohol inks, you want to make sure you shake that bottle really well to disperse those metallic particles. Now let's do the pinky nail. And we're just going to put some in some wiggles around the nail. It doesn't really matter. We're putting decals on these anyway. So that'll be fine. And let's put some on this big nail. Nope, we're going to use the blue coconut. Now when I did this nail, I put my blue coconut in the center. She kind of put hers more towards the cuticle. There's no right or wrong answer here. It's just however you want to do it. And then she takes her acetone soaked brush and we just start moving the color around a little bit. And the idea is that you just want this lightly faded, slight blue, blobby background area. And you see what she's doing there. She's removing some of that color away from the cuticle so that it's not so dark and it fades a little bit. Same thing from the white side of the nail. And then that needs to dry. So this is the nail that she just washed gently. And so there's no like rhyme or reason to push this. It's just to give the background a little bit more sparkle. All right, we're going to use some of these white snowflake decals. And let's start loading up these nails. Where are we going to put this one? Right there. That'll be good. And press it down, then use your hoof tool. Just like we did with the other ones. And let's get another decal. Another one of those bigger ones. You have to be careful with these tweezers. They can definitely rip your decals. Sometimes it can be hard to hold the nail, hold the tweezers, and get everything on there. Sometimes you need to get your finger to hold it. So she's using that emery board there to cut away the excess. And the way you do that is you only move your emery board downward. You won't go back and forth, just downward. And then pull your emery board away, go back up, and then pull down again. And that'll act like a razor cutting off the decal. And when you're completely satisfied, we're going to do a layer of matte top coat because we put decals on there. We need to hide that membrane. So matte top coat first and a full 60-second cure. Okay, so on this nail, we're doing some of the blue flowers again. And this is the nail that just had the white sparkle alcohol ink on it. And it looks like we've got some overhang here. Yep, going to use the file. Remove that little tiny bit there. The camera's having some trouble here focusing, I'm sorry. It's picking up those nails in the background really well. This is again a layer of matte top coat because we put that decal down and we need to hide the membrane. But look, you can't see those membranes at all. That is so flat. That looks great. Okay, now on this nail, we're going to get one of these sweaters. There's 3 different sweater styles to pick from and 3 different colors. But she just picked a sweater that she liked, and these are those 5D puffy sweaters. And put it right in the center. Where'd it go? There it is. Let's put it right in the center. Good. So this is what I was talking about earlier when I said that you should get some of the matte top coat and a little brush and use it. So she took some of the matte top coat from the bottle brush and just wiped it on her brush. Now she's going around the edge of this sweater to hide that clear membrane so that it'll blend into the background of the matte top coat that she had on the nail. And then she'll give that a full cure. Perfect. And that'll hide that membrane also. Oh, I see what she's doing now. Just to be safe, she's going back around it to make sure she doesn't have like a lump of matte top coat. Now that she's got it up against the sweater, perfect. And then we're going to add this little decal. She tried to place it like 3 times and it just would not place. She's not in screen, but I think she just got so frustrated with trying to get this on there. There we go. So she put that little decal on just above the sweater, and then she's going to put this one down. She wants that sweater to look like it's hanging from a branch that's covered in snow, like in a tree. It's going to be an ornament. I don't want to spoil the surprise, but that sweater's going to be like a little Christmas tree ornament. We're going to put a hanger and a knob thing on it and everything. So she just wants it to look a little bit more like a tree. So let's add a little bit more of the greenery branches that are white because they're snowy, and cut off the excess there with the board, with the file. Good. Okay. And then matte top coat over those decals. Make sure you don't go over the top of that sweater. It will ruin the effect of the sweater if you go over that sweater. There we go. And give it a full cure. Okay, now this is a Team Ladybug product. It's called Whipped Cream Gel. It comes in a lot of different colors. She's using the gold one, and she got I think it's either a 9 or a 15 millimeter brush, and I'm gonna paint a little tiny rectangle on top of that sweater to make it look like it's got a ornament hanger there, and then a straight line going right off the top of the nail to look like it's hanging out of that branch. I think she's just going to tidy up that rectangle a little bit, make it a little more obvious. There you go. That is so cute. And then that needs a full 60-second cure. Now, because we put the gold detail on there, we need to really put some more gold details on there. And again, the camera's trying to focus on the things in the back rather than on this. So what she did is she's just going through where the braid is. Every time it indented, she's adding a little tiny dot, and not even using a dotting tool, just the tip of the brush. Be careful if you use your liner brushes to make dots. If you bend your bristles, you can actually break them. So just be super duper careful, but it can be done. All right, and there's what it looks like. And a full 60-second cure. The whipped cream gel has to have a full cure on it. And this is the final product that we got. Those are so amazing. I would definitely wear this set using the different alcohol inks. It's just a little bit better than putting the straight decal on a nail and, you know, calling it a day. This just adds a little something to the background. When you use the glazed donut or the blue coconut and the other blue that she had, just gives it a lot more interest than just putting the decals on there. So this is really a great set. She's got a better picture coming up here in just a second of the full set. These are amazing, and this was actually a lesson taught by Tracy Vinson for Christmas camp this year. So this was Jessica's rendition of that lesson from Christmas camp. And here you go. This is the full picture. Thank y'all so much for watching. You know the deal. We need the shares, the likes, the follows, the subscribes. Have a great day.